Thought you were there. But I got to an intersection. I was paying attention to driving like I'm supposed to. Here we go again. Uh, I was at the wrong store. So I thought I ordered it from that store. It's a store. I didn't realize there was one actually closer to me. I probably need to go in soon and get my legs done again. I credit a Walmart. They have arnica and Epsom salt for like $3.50, $4 for a small bag, but Teal's is like $7, $8, sometimes even 10. Now they have a couple. They have menthol and eucalyptus, but I'm looking for arnica. But the question is the Teal's strength stronger? So that was strange. I drove up to Oak Park. But there's no way if when they release this, the only thing is that lower left. There's no way. There's no way the surgery, as long as it's semi-successful, without any unforeseen hazards, that would be there'd be no reason not to do it. And the blip I received that I should have received before was that those hospitals don't have the issues that other hospital had. I mean, it was just so strange. I went to the rehab doctor. I mean, because I know how the deep state is. They can do a Hollywood production. So I go to the rehab doctor, and who's sitting in there is a guy in a wheelchair. He's got a urine bag, and I don't know. I mean, FBI and CIA can do Hollywood productions. Again, they've done it to me before, and I know they have. So, guy's in there, and he's just got back surgery, and he can't walk. He's got a urine bag because the doctor left supposedly like bone fragments in there that killed the nerves. At least that's what they told him. So he's going to see that rehab doctor, which is strange, but it was in Dallas when it happened. So, and maybe that's why I couldn't get the Dallas, any of the Dallas doctors. Again, subconscious being subconscious. I'm a strong person that pushed through all this. I mean, they really should be in prison. It should have been in prison all along. No, I was really crunched, and I didn't know what to do. Now, everything's been crunched. It's uncrunching. I have little weird things everywhere. Right. So I have to get all that relaxed and then see what happens. But the bottom line is, I needed to have my legs massaged, and I couldn't get to that. I did eventually, but then I couldn't get to a massage therapist. And then the back. So once the legs were freed, then you do the back. So I got a call saying, Lawrence Moore, you're not outside my door. I mean, if I were paid a even a fraction of the money I'm owed, then this would be much simpler. I mean, not simple. I mean, I structured it so the rest of my life would be simple. I just needed to, find something to do to make, maybe 30,000 more a year. But again, they attacked. I was like, okay, you blackballed me from the government. It's your world, fine. Then they tried to blackball me from everywhere I went, no matter what it was. So again, they know what they're doing to medically deteriorate their victim. They're disgusting. And it's at the level of human experiments. And no, they're not desperate to save the world. This actually came in an inopportune time, but again, when you're cursed, that's what happens. Well, I mean, if it was a little bit warm, I mean, even like August or September. And again, I bought those shoes. Those shoes probably helped screw me up some more. Like they're sitting there right now cursing me. Not because I cursed them. They cursed me many decades before I ever cursed anybody that did anything to me. I mean, yeah, I may use the word or two, but it doesn't have any inference. Just a plain human curse, Not a curse word, not a curse. Now, it's law enforcement people say those things. But apparently they were actually cursing me the whole time I was in the government, asleep. Plus operating and moving physically. They're sick. It's like a cult of murderers, serial killers, most likely rapists also. It's just people are afraid to say anything. Yeah, no cop will go against the thing because then they lose their job. So I'm at a point with the way my body is now, it's kind of uncomfortable being in a vehicle again. But I can't leave my back crunched like that. Probably shouldn't have listened. But I was operated not to seek care. So even though my left arm is now free to move, there's still this tightness on the inner back. And I think I had that all released. And then the only thing was, it was apparent that the lower left was gone. But the question is, will it stay released? Like there was no other pain that I could feel. Which means it's just a fusion of lumbar spine. Which is where we were last time. I mean, can you imagine the bad luck, or I guess good luck if something bad would have happened to me. But like I said, I had a University of Pennsylvania doctor, surgeon, and a Jefferson Hospital surgeon online. And I doubt they make those kind of mistakes. I think the biggest mistake is, like I said, people don't get massage therapy before they go in. And I may not have gotten released when I went in. Right. Oh, I could have actually had, a few years of, the past few years of normal stuff. Right. I mean, because I do have arthritis in the lower back, and I have the osteo. So again, the disc. So I already have back trouble. You don't feel it when it's crunched up. It's not really generating or sending signals. Nah, they operated me. There's no doubt. I mean, I even told you they were running sirens up and down the highway, and it wasn't just like they try to make you look weird. Oh, it's just a tragedy, a car accident, or a big call. No, like, definitely a form of torture. But I got to find out where this store is now. I didn't realize it was a Skechers store at 119th and Metcalf. It's much closer to my place than 95th. I thought I ordered it from 95th. Something. I guess I had the positioning GPS on. They what we were. I mean, they do it around me, but like in my I was so I when I stop. So you go out and they do it to you all the time when you're out. So when you stop going out, they do it like you're inside the extended stay. They were doing it there. Then I said something. Eventually, it stopped. Said something on the air. And like for me, I don't know what it's around. I could be looking up a doctor or get off the phone with my brother about a doctor. So you're just focusing on them harassing you, but meanwhile they're creating aversions to medical care and massage therapy, which is what caused this. I mean, worst criminal thing I can imagine anyone doing. I mean, just walking around the world doing that all day, torturing people day in and day out, saying they're saving the world. So again, it's getting a little messy in Trump world. Hopefully that straightens out. I got nothing to say for now. Well, the thing being, with my phone here, if if it goes, I don't have a backup. Like for some reason, it can't charge, or it even dies. I mean, you don't have to walk around with two phones on. We'll have to find a Skechers store. But I mean, this was all controllable. I mean, these people just needed to stay away. and let life just take its course. I mean, they're contract killers, man. They're sickos. They may even actually be in the lives of these people that just did these mass shootings and what manipulated it. And then they manipulate Trump to say something stupid. I mean, come on. You can't jump at what they're putting in the news. You got to stay back and then figure it out. Again, if you watch, police departments aren't saying anything for about 20, real big on those big events for at least 24 hours. Now you should wait another 24 hours past when they say something. Now, Kennedy, I got no idea what he's doing. Senator Kennedy, he just sounds foolish. I mean, yeah, there could be a conspiracy theory, but most times they'll get to most of the information. Now, the thing that I'm speaking about, they're not going to investigate, and you're not going to investigate. So what's the difference? I guess he's trying to deflect, but I mean, there's nothing to deflect. This guy came in out of nowhere. So what happened is, if we do like a 9/11 review, that car wasn't positioned right. Now, could they come in? I can't remember how Bourbon Street's set up. There's cross streets, right? I spoke about Times Square before, maybe cordoning off the neighborhood and making it just pedestrian only. I mean, you can still do deliveries during the day and stuff like that. I think maybe Bourbon Street would be easier. Now, remember, whatchamajigger, Iran said it can control our people. So have we detected any type of psychological operation at that level? Right, that too. Yeah, someone remind me that if my back was crunched, just an inference, that's weak. So it would probably ache anyway. But when I had my back totally released, I went in, had somebody release it, and I came out. I believed it was completely released. It felt like it was. There was no pain in the middle of the back, totally clear. Kind of a little weak and wobbly because it has to, reform. Okay. But all there was that nervy thing down at the lower left. So I'm hoping that's what we're looking at. And again, I haven't been that released in a long time. I probably should have did this, if it is that surgery, right, I probably should have did it. So again, I hope I have level-headed people. I believe that doctor kind of sloughed me off. But I was still cramped pretty well. He released the middle back, but I didn't get the right massages. I had him put steroid in my back, but I didn't get the right massages, and nothing really released as far as I remember. What really did is I went to a chiropractor, and he put me into such pain. I shouldn't have been there. I'm sure he was hungry for money because of COVID, right? And that's what, I'm sure they put the word out. This guy went to the emergency room. I was like, really whacked over something. I know, not crazy, but just my body was whacked over what he was doing. Well, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.